All right. So we are going to discuss about using bulk API in Salesforce. So what are bulk API used for? For loading bulk or processing bulks of data. Tons of data, like tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands, or even millions of data. Okay? So bulk API is based on REST principles and is optimized for working with large data sets. You can use it to insert, update, upsert, or delete many records asynchronously, meaning that you submit a request and come back, so you don't wait for it. You don't sit in the front of the screen and with your eyeballs looking, when is it going to be done? Because you are trying to insert 1 million set of records. So you check it later, right? So that's what asynchronously means. You don't wait for it. So you come back and check the results later. So Salesforce processes the requests in the background. So you will only be using this when you need to process large chunks of data, which doesn't happen frequently, depending on which organization you are working for. Okay? So if you're working for a government organization, maybe a city or a state which process millions of records, like the citizens of the state or of the particular city, that would apply. Or a huge organizations, even like universities or schools, they don't have like 50,000 students at once, right? Maybe if you're processing historical data from the day it was founded, 1905, till 2020, how many students have a 4.2 GPA? Then you have to look through all these hundreds of thousands of students probably. But it happens not very frequently. But when it does, you know that bulk API is there. And you can tap on the power of bulk API. So the purpose of this particular trail is to actually taste the power of bulk API, but we are only going to process a few records, not 50,000, not even 1,000. Why? Because the Trailhead playground only allows 5 megabytes of data. So you can do much with it, can you? So the point of the trail is to know that the bulk API is there and how it works, so you can tap in the power of it when you really need it. All right, let's get going. Import data to your org. So before we go further, I want to log into my Trailhead playground here. And then launch my developer beginner. So I don't think I want to create a separate one for intermediate. Let's just keep using this. So I'm logged in now. Once logged in, I can go to Workbench. Go back here, and I am going to go to Workbench over here. Okay, I agree. Login. All right. So we are going to go to Utilities and REST Explorer. We're going to play here, all right? So let's get back to our trail. Now, first things first. The first step is we want to create a job, a bulk job. So a job is like, preparing a truck where you actually will be put stuff in the truck later on. But now we want a truck. So to create a job, a bulk job, you navigate to here. So it's going to be like this: services data, and then the version of your API, jobs, and then ingest, and then you choose the post method. Okay, so we are going to copy this guy here. So first create the job. After you create the job, we are going to load the data in the job, basically loading the truck with all the stuff you want to load. So go back here. So we are of version 47. First you change this to post, paste that. So this would be 47. Now we define the body. We want to create a bulk job. So I'm going to copy this, operation insert. What object? The account object. The content type, the data we will be loading will be in a CSV format. And line ending is the return. Carriage return, okay? So what are we here? I'm going to paste this. Boom. So operation insert, the object is the account, CSV is the content type, and the line ending is the return or a new line. Execute. Boom. Now, here we are. We have a job ID, or for our own example is a truck. So this will be the truck that we will load our stuff in, and it will bring the stuff and generate the record. So I'm gonna save that job ID, put it in my text pad or text edit or notepad, whatever operating system you are using. I'm gonna save it there. So we have the truck or the job ID, the job, right? Now that we have the job, we want to what? Add data to the job or load our stuff into the truck. Okay? So for that, you would need to go to this URI to load it up, right? So I'm going to go here and I'm going to change this. Boom. 47. And actually, I'm going to copy the ID from the previous step. It's still sitting there. So I don't really need my text edit, but I'm going to paste it there. So replace that job ID. I'm going to see job ID here. Paste from here and boom. Now we want to change the request body. So this is the CSV file. This is the actual data. I'm going to copy that. Put it here. But this is pretty lame. It's just 1, 2, 3, 4 records. It's a bulk API, dude. We're supposed to be loading 4 million records. That's a limitation on Salesforce, right? We actually need to know, Salesforce, how long does it take to load maybe 100,000 records? So we know in real time how to plan bulk loading data or bulk updating, because we know how long it will take. Now we're just guessing. It's just 4 records. What if it's 40,000 records? How long will that take? We wouldn't know, because to do that, you would need to use an actual Salesforce instance, not a Trailhead one. Okay? So hopefully with Zone.io, we will be able to gather sponsors like from huge organizations to fund us, so we can have a huge Salesforce instance that can contain 50 million records maybe, and play around with this kind of data set. Not this kind, I mean 4 million records. I want to know, I want to show you how to plan for those kind of stuff, but we can't, because we don't have the playground for 40 million records. We only have the playground for 4 records. Okay, enough of my complaining to Trailhead. Let's keep going. This is a learning phase, so we'll just learn, okay? So, you put that, and then basically you have to change the headers and tell it it's a CSV. So content type is text CSV. So to do that, back to here, and then click on headers on here, and then change this content, or this one actually, content type, it's text. CSV. Okay. Think we are ready to go. I'm going to load this up and hit execute. Boom. Method not allowed. Am I doing something wrong? Oh, it's supposed to be put. Okay, remember to change that. It is not post, it's supposed to be put. So when you're putting data, it's supposed to be put. Does it show it somewhere here? Well, oh yeah, here. It's supposed to be put. Okay. So you do the put and then you execute. Boom. So we have a raw response. It looks pretty nice. Okay. So let's go back here. So now we have to close the job. Okay. So now the status before it was open. Now we have to close it, meaning we are done loading our data. So I'm going to change this and say to the job or the truck driver, hey truck, I'm finished loading my stuff. So now you're good to go, truck, right? So to do that, I'm going to do this here. Now we need our job ID again from here. So it's pretty handy. You tell here, and then this is 47. Remember to change that. Now the request body is upload complete, and it needs to be back to JSON content type. So I'm going to copy this first, and then the headers accept content type, right? Content type is application JSON. Let's just copy this thing here. Boom. Copy there. Put it here. Okay. So now we want to change the state to upload complete for this job. We are done loading. Execute. Oh man, I keep doing that. Post, execute. Wait, is it post or is it get? Upload complete, I think it's... Oh, it's patch. Excuse my voice there. It's actually patch. So you choose patch to update the status and then execute. Boom. All right. Now the state is upload complete, concurrency mode parallel, and all this stuff you have. All right. So remember to update the state is patch, to load the data is put, to create the job is post. Okay. Remember that. Now we want to check the status of the job. So basically you just go here. And then now it's a get, because we just want to get the status, okay? It's now just a get method here. So this is to check the status, okay? I'm going to paste here, boom. Change this. 47. It's a get request. So you don't have a body because it's just a get request. Woo, job complete. Of course, it's just 4 records. See? What if it's 4 million records? How long would that take, right? We want to know that, Trailhead. Come on, give us more resources. Anyways, let's keep going. Now if you want to check the job results, you can go here and you can see which one fails, which one successful. So this is the successful ones. I'm going to copy that. Well, we need the job ID there. Oh yeah, we have it on the top there. Boom. So 47, I'm going to just grab it from here. Put it there, execute. So there. This is the successful results, right? If there is a failed one, you can also catch it or try. Is there a failed one? You just change this to failed results, okay? So we don't have to do that because we don't have any failed records. So if any reason causes the bulk job to have any failed records, you will see it from here. So that's how you do it. So to do an actual job, you can also write an application, interacting with the REST API, and then calling this URI from your application. First, you create the job or create the truck. Then you load the job with data or load the truck with data. Then update the state from open to completed or upload complete. Then you're done. Well, if you're doing 4 million records, you have to do lots of waiting. How do you do that? You keep checking the result. How many is done? How many is done? How many is done? Okay. You can check the status also of the job. Is it done? Is it done? When it's done, then you can check the results. So we can actually do that because we just load 4 records. Even if it's just 40,000, it's maybe just take maybe 20 seconds. I'm not sure. But yeah, that's how you do it. Okay, now let's do the hands-on challenge. Basically, using bulk API and Workbench, import these account records. So we are going to open this on a new tab probably, which will have this. Let's just do this together. Okay, same thing. We have lots. Oh, this is a lot. This is not 4. This is 500, right? Let me zoom this guy for you. If I do view and then zoom, 200%, boom. So this is the company, it's a count as well, right? So let's do it like we did before, okay? So first create the job, right? Let's create the job. Let's go from the top. So we're basically repeating the whole thing here. So first, a post request to create the job, right? So post request to create the job. So I'm gonna here copy this guy, create the job. Let's go to Workbench. So first we're gonna post, boom. We are going to create the job. Copy. Boom. Insert account CSV, return or new line. Okay, looks good. Execute. Boom. Nice. We got a new truck. This is a new truck, guys. I'm gonna put it here. Boom. Our new truck ID or job ID. Second, we want to load the truck or the job with data. So post and then job, not post, we want put, add data to the job. So we would be using this guy here. Okay, copy that. And boom, copy this ID, put it here, boom. This has to be 47. And this needs to change with this guy over here. Copy that. Boom. Just going to copy paste. All right. So next, you need to change the headers. Say this guy's CSV. text CSV. Okay, so put the request here, the data here, 47, change the job ID with your job, your truck ID over here, execute. Oh, put, come on, keep forgetting that, put, it needs to be put there, put. Okay, now we have put the data. Now we are going to change the status, which is patch, right? Patch. Here, change to upload complete. So I'm gonna go back here. I can leave the, well, just boom. 47. Wait, I'm missing the job ID there. Oh yeah, job ID, which is this guy, and it's gonna be patch, and you have to change this whole body with upload complete. All right, so we are actually changing it to upload complete. So patch this and upload complete, execute. API error. Why? Ooh, forgot something. Oh yeah, baby. Forgot to change this. So, there. Change the headers to application JSON, because this is a JSON. This is not a CSV, right? Execute. Boom. So, now the state is upload complete. We are pretty much done. But we want to know the results. How was it? Well, 500 records should take a second to load. So it should be pretty much done. Copy that. Boom. And I'm going to check it. My ID here. You're getting the hang of this, right? It's pretty simple. But then we change this to get because we're getting it. Okay, get. Boom. Ooh. Oh, man. Keep missing stuff. Because it's late, guys. I'm pretty exhausted, actually. Lots of projects today. With the COVID-19, setting up the whole office to work from home remotely. And I'm in charge of the whole project. And it's a big one. But we are done. Now everybody can work from home. And we're good to go. Execute. Boom. So there we have it. Boom, 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 boom. It's all true, meaning it's all successful, right? Now the last one is Voipa, bulk company. We can even search this guy in our playground. So here, I'm just going to search that guy. Boom. And there we have it. It's loaded successfully. Okay, guys. Now we are going to what? Get the points. Of course, it's 500 points. So I'm going to grab these points and congratulate you on a great job. Well done. And we're going to tackle the next unit, which is streaming API. Bada bing, bada boom. Hit that subscribe button and explore new Trailhead grounds and learn to implement the most useful and popular apps on the Salesforce App Exchange. And do yourself a favor, like this video, and you'll be surprised on how much more you understand when watching this same video after liking it. Don't take my word. Watch this one more time after you like the video and see it for yourself. Bada bing, bada boom.